Shalom, shalom. Shalom, Israel. Coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruchah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth, with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Akko out there that they're listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say Shalom, and may you be the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites. By Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. All right, and this lesson is titled, What Would the Elect Do? All right, and it's plain. What would the elect do? In this present wicked, evil world, what would the elect do? All right, they're gonna use wisdom. When they step outside their door, they're gonna use wisdom. Being on social media, gonna use wisdom. Okay, you're not gonna have that look at me spirit. Hey everyone, I'm an Israelite. Look at me with my fringes on. Look at the stuff that I'm posting. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's okay to post, some precept type stuff, but you don't want to make that your daily fit, right? You want to probably mask that around something. You don't want to just go ahead and put that out there and then, you know, put a breakdown for it, something like that, or showing your garments, or showing anything in relation to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right, in that respect, with with knowing you have your social media accounts aligned with people outside of the truth. That's the best way I can put that. You don't want to, like, if your whole social media account was, let's say, only with brothers, right? Only those that's in the truth. That's one thing, all right. And even then, you still want to make your page private. But it's a whole nother thing when you have, you know, those that's in the truth, and then you have a lot of people that are not in the truth, all right. That may or may not have an issue with things that you post. And even then, it really doesn't matter. But you want to have that type of wisdom. You don't want to be out there, as it was told to me, you be Superman on the line and Clark Kent in the world, right? That includes your social media accounts, right? As soon as I see somebody post on my page a Shalom, I'll delete it. They didn't say nothing wrong, but we don't need uh, that type of attention. Wait, what did he say to him? Is he one of those black Hebrew Israelites? We don't need that, right? That's unnecessary and unwanted attention, all right? And also, when it comes down to just basic things, you know, such as a brother may need some help. Well, if you say he's your brother, help him out. However, that help may need to be distributed. You should be able to help that brother out, help brothers out, however necessary, man. Because here's the thing: you're doing it to the Lord. I know you see a brother, a mortal person standing there, or at least mortal in the flesh, right? But that brother is a God. He's a man of the Lord. Okay, he's serving the Lord. Some of them have been doing it 10 plus years. All the more reason to help that one out. Yeah, even if it's a new brother, still help him out. If he's proven himself to be a brother, help him out. Proven himself to be a man of the Lord, help him out. Okay, your conduct is everything. Because here's the thing: you have your admiral, or should I say the general, which is Yahweh, right? You have the fleet commander, which is Yahweh Shai, Okay, and then you have the elder apostles. Okay, they are the colonels, I guess you can say it that way. All right, and your heads of camps, they're the captains. Right, those up under them would be like your XOs, right, like your first sergeants, master sergeants, whatever. All right, and then everybody else fall in line. General population. All right, your squad, you got your squad leaders, which would be like the deacons. All right, and then you got you know, again the general pop. I mean, I look. That's how I look at things. I was service. I was military, so that's how I've always looked at things in that type of aspect. It's just easier for me, you know. Um, and it doesn't matter if somebody's 5 days over you, a year over you, 15 years over you. If they're over you, they're over you. Period. All right, they outrank you in some type of way, so you should be able to listen to that person, that brother, all right, and not in a disgruntled way. That's coming from up top. That's coming from the Lord. It's coming from the Spirit, right? So again, what would the elect do? The elect will listen. If you end up somehow, some way getting rebuked about something, you should be able to take that rebuke and learn from it. Don't buck up. Don't get an attitude. Don't feel some type of way, right? Because again, your adversary, the devil, right, seeking whom he may devour. So if you got that type of spirit on you, right, with the same one that was handed down to Saul, you got a big issue. You want to address that immediately, right? Because then otherwise it'll just fester and fester and fester. Before you know it, you looking at that brother like he's the problem, and that what was said to you came from up top. If you don't get rebuked about something, you know, you might want to consider maybe you're not cared for. You know, maybe you're to the point where they just don't give a damn because you're a nobody, right? But if somebody says something to you, that's a good thing. That's out of love. They're trying to correct you, right? And then you got to take that and hopefully you know consider that and are able to be corrected, right? So again, it's all about what would the elect do. So without any further ado, this is Colossians 3, Maria 12 through 15 says, "Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies," right? Somebody wrong you, you should be able to have mercy towards them. Why? Because in that day, you're going to want mercy. You should practice mercy if you want mercy yourself. Okay? Kindness. That goes without saying. Humbleness of mind, right? You're not somebody who's proud. You may know this, you may know that, but you're not proud about it. You're not boastful of it. Because the Lord can take it away at any given time, man. We've seen this time and time again. We've seen people come in, we've seen people leave. We've seen people call themselves chief priests, and now they're out getting pegged and being on a podcast. The podcast pegulator, right? But once upon a time, call himself chief priest. You know, so yeah, the Lord can put that on you at any time, man. He can give you the spirit. He can take it right from you. We can do nothing of ourselves, man. All right, long suffering, dealing with this present evil world, man. All right, suffering. People talking shit, suffering loss that will or has come to those in the truth. Right, scoffing, the mocking. Right, people ridiculing you. You gotta be able to suffer these things. Yahweh Shai did. We're not greater than our master. You say you walking with the Lord, well then this is part of that walk, man. Did you count that cost? Because that's part of it. You know, death would be the ultimate cost of it. Some of us might have to take that. It doesn't matter, right? Whether you are seeing good in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai eyes or bad. Nonetheless, you should always still have the mindset of Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Because it's the Lord's will. And if you for the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, then you for His will, no matter what it is, no matter where you sit in it. Okay? 13, verse 13, Colossians 3 and 13, forbearing one another, right? Being able to deal with each other. Man, I don't know this dude. Yeah, he in the truth, but I don't know him like that. You should try to get to know him like that. That's your brother, right? Make opportunities to know him, all right? However it presents itself, and forgiving one another. Again, that's plain, all right? You say you love the Most High, but you can't forgive your brother. What's up with that? You don't even see. You can't even see the Lord. You see your brother, but you can't deal with your brother, but you believe in the Lord. That's interesting. You should be able to see your brother, and I don't mean like blood brother. I mean like your brother in the faith. Look at your brother or anybody that's dealing righteously in Yahweh Shem Shai. Look at that person and see, the spirit. Okay, that's what you're looking for. That the inner man, right? Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach forgave you, so also do ye. See, it all gonna come back to Yahweh Shai. He gave us plenty examples. Are you following them? Okay, are you being of the elect? Because what would the elect do? These are the things that they would do. These are the things that they would not do. Verse 14 says, and above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness. Charity go a long way, man. Charity covers a multitude of sins as well. Because you got to remember, ain't none of us clean. Ain't none of us perfect. All right? We're like filthy rags, man. We're like freaking used tampons, man. That's how filthy we are as far as sins, man. So we got a spiritual credit card that's fucking maxed out, man. Right? So when you're doing charity, all right, that helps eliminate a multitude of sins. But here's the thing about that as well. You don't want to be doing these things out of obligation. You want to be doing these things because you want to do them. The Lord loves a cheerful giver. Right? You got to be willing and wanting to do these things. Oh, brother, you need some help? Oh, you hungry? Are you thirsty? Yeah, I got you. Oh, you need a coat? Here you go. Hey, anybody need this? I don't need it no more. Anybody need it? Here you go. You should be willing to do these things because it's not towards men. It's towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 15, it says, and let the peace of the Most High rule in your hearts, which is your mind, right? To the which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful. You see that? Yeah, you definitely got to be thankful, man. The Lord didn't give this to everybody. He didn't wake everybody up. The majority of this world is going to be absolutely destroyed, man. The Lord woke up few. Yahweh Shem Shai woke up few people to this, man. Right? Yahweh Shai said it. John 15:16. You have not chosen me. I have chosen you and ordained you. You see that? We didn't just wake up one day, man, I want to serve Yahweh Shai. Hell, none of us even knew who Yahweh Shai was. The only name we knew was JC. And that image that was given to us. We had to be taught about Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and their image. Okay? And even then, that was given unto you from on high. The gift of faith to believe. This wasn't given to everybody. So yeah, you better be damn thankful every day that you have this understanding, this truth. That you are amongst the body. Namely that of Great Millstone. Because hey, look, the Lord could have, any of us that's in a camp, right, an Israelite camp, the Lord could have led us to a false camp. He could have led us to IUIC. He could have led us to ISUPK. He could have led us to Sons of Thunder. He could have led us to Adam Abbott, Watchmen for Israel, um, uh, House of Israel. One body. any of these fucking bullshit ass camps, man. He didn't do that. He led you to Great Millstone, who has the 100% truth. So you should be damn thankful, and you should be doing your best to put on as the elect, right? And damn it all to hell, man. If an elder say he needs something for the main, you should be able to do it. If you can put your tools and fuse to the side for your drink or whatever, what have you, or some broad that don't give two shits about you, why you can't put your tools and fuse to the side for the main, for the elders that are in need of things? What, you afraid you ain't gonna get the money back? If you doing right by Yahweh Shemel Shai, it's gonna come back to you. You obviously don't have much faith if that's your mindset. If you think it ain't gonna come back to you, you either gonna worship Yahweh Shemel Shai or you gonna worship Mammon. Which one is it? Especially getting closer and closer to the end. What you gonna do? You better put on as the elect, man. What would the elect do? The elect will hand it over. If you ain't got it like that, okay, well then give what you can. Do what you can. The fuck, man. None of these elders should be having to ask for shit, man. Just ask. They should, be able to put out there and ask, hey, I need this, I need that. They shouldn't have to ask 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, let alone days in a row for something. It should already been done. Do unto the elders as you would to Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai. That's easy. That's easy. That's the mindset you should be in. Okay? This is Matthew 22. I'm going to read 36 through 40. It says, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh Shai said unto them, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Right? Basically, to do what? Love the Lord with every ounce of your being. That is your many eggs in the basket. You didn't put no eggs nowhere else. They're all in that basket. You want to bet. You want to make what they call it, a gambling bet. Your gambling bet, you should put all in on your Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai. That's what that means. Okay, verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. Right, to love Yahweh Shemel Shai with all you got. That's the first and great commandment. Verse 39. It says, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor, right? Neighbor, as in other fellow Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians who are Israelites, right? Anybody outside of Israel are enemies. They're not friends, they're enemies. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. See that? You got them two under your belt. Everything else is easy to fall into play. Because you already having that mind, that understanding, that shroud, if you will, that everything that you're doing is towards Yahweh Shemel Shai. At least doing your best to. And I say that because we're in this flesh. Okay? But you got to always think about these things. What would the elect do? What would they do this? Would they help with that? Would they do this? Well, I know they wouldn't do that. I know they wouldn't do this. I mean, what does salvation mean to you? That's another way to look at it. What does it mean to you? Is it a light thing? Or is it pretty damn heavy? The things that are coming to this world. Does that mean anything to you? Or you just let it roll off your back? Okay? You should always be thinking about these things. What would the elect do? Would they put off coming to the line? Would they put off their reading their works? Would they put off helping a brother out that's in need? No, they wouldn't. They'd be doing these things. There's times where, I've helped a brother out and not thinking about I knew, okay, I know he said he'll pay me back. Yeah, I'm leaning on that. I hope he does, but you can't really think about it like that, because if that brother asks you for some help, chances are he may need help again later on down the line, right? Because we do our best not to be a burden upon one another, right? But sometimes brother might need help again and again and again, okay? But you got to be able to look at these things. All right, I may hurt myself in this, but I know this brother. I have it. This brother does not have it. So you should be able to help that brother. Okay, and don't put too much thought into it. Y'all Bashim El Shai got you, man. He know what you need. He know what you gave. All right. He know you gave it in truth and sincerity. He know you gave it cheerfully. All right, to help a bro. Okay, so don't worry about the rest. But you must have faith. You must believe that he got you. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, what would the elect do? The elect would be doing these things. All right. So hey, Lord willing, this is edifying, giving all praise, all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle and the elder bishops, great millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing his word in truth. With truth and sincerity, may you be the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.